everybody, come on in, come on in. The doors are wide open, so you can come and you can sit down. I've plumped up the cushions on the armchair, so there's plenty of room for all of you. So I'm just watching Emmy walk down the path towards me. And Rex the dog, Rex is coming. He's just trundling his way down to get some balls. She's throwing the balls around. Hi, Emmy. So today I'm going to do my Father's Day page. And I'm going to do I'm going to do both pages because that's what I want for Father's Day. But it's on that page. Just let me find my clip. Where's my clip? I've had to tidy up down here today. So I'm just going to put a clip there. Yeah, that'll be fine. Just put that clip. Oh, actually, let's try that one. Let's try my drawing board. Oh, I think that's going to come off. But we'll see. We'll see. So, for Father's Day, when I was showing some of my really old journals in one of the online classes not long ago, I came across this spread that I'd done of my dad. This is my dad. And this was one of his baby pictures, and I just loved it. I really loved it. So I've been up to the house and I've reduced it. I couldn't decide what size I wanted to use. So this is going to be a page of a page because this photo was on a page and my printer's going really bad. Hello, Rex. Have you brought me your ball? It's usually Boo coming in, isn't it? And it's Rex. So my printer's really bad. I don't know if you can see, so it's putting lines across, but I'm not bothered. Nothing like that ever bothers me. So I could put that. Oh, that's quite a nice size. I was going to say, because I had got this size as well, and this will come in for something else, but I always do a couple of sizes just in case. And they're just on plain printer paper. I think I prefer the larger one. You see? Yeah, I like that large one. And what am I going to do? I might put some, should I put some brown? I might just put a bit of brown paint there. Just let me get some sorry, actually I'm going to do the black, then it'll match the other page. So I'll do the black, and I'm just going to do it with my finger because I haven't actually got anything. Can you hear that squeaking? That's Rex squeaking his ball. He's like, I'm here, ladies, I'm here. So I'm just going to get a little bit of the black and just juice it along the top and bottom. Of that. Normally I would do it with a blending tool, but I don't have one. Well, I have loads. I have about 100 blending tools, but I don't have one to hand, and I'm just going to rub that to just speed up the drying of that a bit longer. Oh, clip's come out. I knew it would. Oh, there's one. There's a clip. There's a clip, there's a clip, there's a clip. That'll do. Wonderful. So now when I put that on, that's going to look much better, isn't it? Yeah. So it's about, let me just have a look. If I do that and wrap it round, I can see basically where I'm going to be gluing to. Yeah, so I'm just going to pop that there, get a glue stick. Oh, Rex has spotted Mr. Boo going in the house. They're getting on really well. They're really good friends now. That's amazing, isn't it? But yeah, and that'll be good because when Emmy actually moves into her house, she still works with me every day, so she'll be able to bring him along as well. We were working out today as well. I have actually been home on British soil for 16 weeks. 16 weeks tomorrow, I think. And which is the longest I have ever been home. 5 weeks sometimes, but usually 3 to 4 weeks. And I've been here now for 16 weeks. And to put that into perspective, in 2018, I was only in the country for 15 weeks of the whole year. So I've been in the country longer in this 3-month period than I was for a whole year. Amazing, isn't it? So let's just trim this off. So this journal page I probably made this one about 12, I don't know, 13, 12, about 13 years ago. I probably made, look at him, bless him. It's lovely, isn't it? This was 7 Gypsies tape. This was just a normal ticket. I can save this. I could maybe use this on something else as well. Maybe I'll use it on the other side. Anyway, so there is the picture of my dad. And then I am going to write a quote on here. And the quotes that always stick in my mind when I'm thinking of my dad. I'm just looking on my camera here because I actually did it. There we go. I went on I just typed in dad quotes. And this is the one I always, as soon as it came up, I was like, why didn't I think of that anyway? My father gave me the greatest gift anyone could give another person. He believed in me. And that is really, to me, that's, you know, it's really personal to me. So I'm going to write that in here all the way down. So let's see, we could have, if I started there, 1, 2, my father... 1, 2 gave me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need 8 lots. Let's have a look. If I start there and do 2, 2, 2, 2. That's 4, 2, 2. Let's have a look. Let's go. Sorry, 2, 1 between. 2, 1 between. That's 2, 2, 1 between. That's 3, 2, 1 between. That's 4. 2, 1 between, that's 5, 2, 1 between, that's 6, 2, 1 between, that's 7. So let's start it up here. Let me get a pen. Let me get a pencil. Pencil. Actually, I could put he gave me. I could do that and then that will fit in. So let's just... because I can write Father's Day down here. So, gave me is going to be along there. He is going to be up there. Miss one, do one there. Miss one. I'll hold this up in a minute so you can see. This has got dots on, so it's really easy to work out. Miss 1, 2, Miss 1, 2, Miss 1, 2. Okay, and then that's a Miss 1 there. So let's put he. Gave me the greatest gift anyone could give another person. He believed in me. There we go. Yeah, love it. So let's do that in, let's just move that over there. My glasses are steaming up. It's really muggy out again. So I don't think the weather knows what it wants to do. So let me just, oops, bring the pens over. Let me write that in. just put the scaffold up. Anyone could give another person. He's been gone 19 years now. It doesn't get any easier. Don't believe people when they say it gets easier. It doesn't. You just learn to cope differently. There we go. Okay, so let's rub out those lines. And then I think I'll put a stencil. Let me have a look. What have I got? I think I'll stencil in here. Ooh, stars. What about stars? 'Cause he was a star. Let's have that. So let me just draw the stars. And I'm going over where I've written, it doesn't matter. Black always shows over black. I am steaming up so badly, goodness me. I need like little windscreen wipers or a little fan just up my glasses. A demister for my glasses, that's what I need. So this will unite the blank pieces of this shape and where I've written as well. And I'll probably have to go over the top of the writing again, but that's fine, just to make it stand out. I should have gone with a thinner pen to outline this actually, but it's coming out very thick. But there you go. There's a lot of gardening going on out there, can you hear it? There's mowers going, there's strimmers going, but it's too hot to close the doors. And plus, not as many of you would be able to get in, would you? We don't want that. Just the people with the hay fever, just, yeah, keep your face masks on. We are responsibly socially distancing here in the studio, of course. I'm just gonna move these across. Let me think. There. Whoops. Oh, that was a weird star. What did to the leg of that star? And then I'm just going to bring some extra ones in. So we'll have that one there. If I don't feel there's enough in the space, we'll have that. We'll have a bit there. Little one there. So you can just fill in. Okay, so that writing is really hard to see now. So I tell you what I'm going to write it with. I am going to write it with the Secure Glaze pen, because then it will stand. This one I'm still just going to, I'm going to colour that in. But this, I'm just going to go over it with the glaze pen, and that will just lift it up. Gosh, it's so clammy. I am sticking to the mat. and it's a non-stick mat. But I am sticking a little bit. With this pen you have to write really slowly. If you just write quickly you don't get the effect. So, and by the time we get the things on the end, this will be fine. I'm going to outline in this pen as well. So I'm just going to outline there. Okay. And this might look a bit jumbled, but once it's finished it will be okay. And we'll just go around the outline of this, and then I shall colour it in with the black when it dries. So I'm just going to go around the actual stencil with a white pen, and I'm just leaving a little bit of the black outline showing. And then I'm going to use the glaze pen inside there. Let me see if there's a whiter pen. Oh, that's better. That's a bit whiter. Like that, and then I'm just going to take the glaze pen just right round the actual outline as well, so it stands out. It's hard for you to see on here the effect of the glaze pen. You have to take my word for it. It's just gorgeous. It's like a raised glossy line. Just following it round. There we go. Did I do that side? Yes, I did. There we go. Okay, so, and then let's colour in this bit, because that should be dry now. And then I'm going to colour in the stars where I put, oh, there we go. I think I'm going to use desert sand because there's sort of brown over here. Oh no, actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to use. I'm going to use desert sand as the background, and I'm going to use melted chocolate for the stars, if I can find it. There we go. So I'm going to colour in the stars. Because I want it to match with this page. I could have coloured the start, I could have coloured them in first and then written, but you can't really write on ink for a long time, so I would have had to wait then for the ink to totally dry. So I've just done it the other way around. Some of these stars are a bit funny shapes, Diane. It's because I used a big pen on a small stencil. Actually, if you're writing with this glaze pen, you didn't really have to let it dry, but you've got to be careful. I always would let it dry. I'm going to put the dots on in a minute, and that's okay because I'm just lifting up and off, but actually writing would have been very bad for your pens. The number of people who say to me, I didn't believe you, so I did it, and now my pens don't work, so now I believe you. I don't say it just for the fun of it. It doesn't make any difference to me whether you believe me or not, really. I just want to save your pens. So, and then somebody said, oh, I did it and it never worked. You know, it always worked. And then one day they all died. And I'm like, yep, there you go. Okay, I could leave it like that, but I think I am going to put the, I'm going to put the desert sand in. And because the desert sand is much lighter, it doesn't matter if I go over, oops, sorry, pressed a bit hard there. It doesn't matter if I go over some of the stars. So I can you see I can be really quite quick with this. I don't have to be as careful, really. Careful's the word, yeah. Because the brown is already in there, and I can just go like so. My dad never ever saw me in business, never. He passed just as I was setting my business up. When he last saw me, I was recovering from my chronic fatigue, struggling, my 4 kids. So, there you go. Okay. I think I'm going to write up the side here. Father's Day. June 2020. And I'm just going to put there, it never gets easier. I spent the day prepping for the night's class and listening to Jim Reeves. I always listened to Jim Reeves, and my dad used to sing it to me. I'm going to put here. Dear Dad, I miss you more every passing day. Love you. Okay. "19 years and it's still..." It's so emotional. Okay, so I've got to just put the dots with the glaze pen. That'll make the writing stand out even more. And remember, when you're doing this, you're not doing this book for anybody else, you're doing it for yourself. So if somebody said to me, I can't read that writing, I'd go, well, that's tough, isn't it? Because you know, I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it for my memories. And, you know, maybe this will be passed down from generation. We are in a pandemic, we are making history, but that is not really the reason that I'm doing it. I do it so I just keep a little record every day. You believed in me. There we go. And then I'm just going to do a little bit of a running stitch round, I think. Oh, my chair's squeaking. I've got bare feet and they're sticking to it. Nearly there. Okay, and that's that. Bless him. Born in 1934. So, okay. See you tomorrow on a happier note.